real and raw and having relevant focus to radical fruits, right? I've talked about all that stuff, right? I talked about the code, but I've also talked about the core four, body, being, balance, and business. But today I'm talking about the business side of it, right? Because your business side, it really goes into hand in hand with all this. But I got some questions by over 100 dentists literally every month that ask me to answer some questions. But the first question they ask is, what are the current trends and challenges in the dental industry? Like, what truly are the trends? Like, to me, the way it's going is AI. And I know that's like the generic answer that nobody wants to hear, but it's all about AI. It's all about technology, right? I mean, I've been a dentist for over 2 decades, and it's changed a lot. I mean, from drip films to digital x-rays to CBCT machines to now AI, right? AI is a tool, a software tool that fits with your system if you don't know. Some of the greatest ones is Overjet. That's the one I use. And you might say, why do you use Overjet? Like, why are you using that? Because that's what Delta Dental uses. I'm from Michigan, so I might as well use what they use. It helps with so many different things. Some of the challenges is really getting it to integrate some while, but Overjet does a good job of really incorporating that in your office. There's some setbacks, like they're not perfect yet, but with that said, it's going to get better and better as generation comes. So if you're one of the pioneers of AI, it's going to set you up successfully. Another thing that AI does, which is absolutely amazing, I've been doing this 2 decades. I have an associate wave has been out a year and a half. It slows down the gap, so it closes the gap of diagnosing. Right. So if you're an associate, if you have associates, it's another tool that you can use to kind of help them diagnose, to treat. But customer support, how you communicate with the patients. Like, digital technology is amazing, right? We remember when we did the digital films, it's just amazing. We buy the sensor one time, we take a film, bang, right? But digital technology, AI, showing colors. It's no different when you see like hurricanes on the Doppler radar or storms coming red, green, yellow. It shows you all that. It shows you periodontal pockets. Like, it's such a cool tool. Now, it's not perfect, and that'd be some of the challenges. It's just not perfect yet. But if you don't incorporate AI in your office, you're going to lose, because the younger generation wants to know what you're doing. They want to know that you're keeping up with the technology. So it can't be the old antiquated dentist and stuff like that. AI is the way to go on that one. Another question is, why is it essential to have a deep understanding of dental market, the dental market, before implementing the strategies? Well, one, you should always know what you want to market. Who is your avatar? Who is your ideal client? Now, you see people all the time. You see people with a scarcity mindset that will market towards values, right? Save $50 off, right? They're just trying to hook you in there. And I get it. Like, some people might want to market that way. I don't want to market that way in Flint, Michigan. I really don't. I want the ideal client. I want the one that I love to do, like whether it's implant dentistry or ortho, fee-for-service patients, where I don't have to rely so much on insurance companies. Because let's be honest, you're kind of the slave to the insurance company when you do certain things. They tell you what you can and can't do. Well, with implant dentistry and ortho, you have more control. It's more fee-for-service. Not to mention, it's what I love to do. So I want to attract patients in my practice that I know want to be here and are willing to pay. Another thing is how many times have you worked on patients? Not that you don't serve all patients. I said your marketing strategies. How many times you worked on patients that don't pay a dime but don't even respect what you do? Well, that's not fun. We all have those patients. Let's be honest. We have those patients like, man, I really don't want to see this patient. Okay, well, if that was the case, my marketing strategy is not going to be about those patients. It's not going to be. It's going to be about something I want, our best avatar, our ideal patient, who it is. If it's soccer moms, market towards soccer moms. You're probably going to jump on Facebook, market towards them. If it's high-end business people, you're probably going to be on LinkedIn. There's a lot of things you can do, but your marketing strategy needs to be, and how it's implemented needs to be, who is your ideal patient, why, and what's your avatar. Remember that one. The last question I get all the time is, what are the patients expecting? Well, it's obvious. What do you expect? What do you expect when you go into a place? I have a wife and 3 kids, and time is my biggest barrier. Running 4 different businesses, time is my biggest barrier. So I want to be treated when I need to be treated. I don't want to go to 8 different places. I don't want to have to do 8 different things. Like, I know these general dentists that just do drill and fill, and that's all they do. They don't do any surgeries. They refer all the time. Man, look, I would question you. You can't grow that way. And you might be happy doing that, but is your patient happy? Are you retaining your patients with that strategy? If not, if you don't want to do it, to be honest with you, hire somebody else that can do it. Even if you don't want to do it, hire a specialist within your practice that you can absolutely positively do that. That way, you're meeting the patient's needs. Patients are looking for quality, efficiency, time management. They're looking for technology. They're looking for cleanliness. They're looking for customer service off the chain. Because the old Janet Jackson song says, "What have you done for me lately?" Now, I'm aging myself. That's all a patient thinks. They don't care what you did yesterday. What have you done for me lately? They're going to judge you every single time you're in. And if you don't stay up to the standards, they're leaving. In a day and age of how it's going, they're going to leave. So there's, to recap, the three things, right? Technology, get AI, get AI, get AI, get AI. Number two, market towards your niche. Market towards the people you want in your practice. And then number three, meeting your patient needs, meaning all their needs. They don't want to be referred out in 8 different places. Time management and profitability is what you want. How you make profit, you get patients that come back to you because you're meeting all their needs. You got to meet their time. You got to meet their energy level. You got to meet their commitments. You got to give them an umbrella of services within your practice. So when you talk about who you are, when you talk about where you want to go, a lot of you could be struggling when you see this. Man, I don't have X, Y, Z. I get it. I'm a guy from Flint, Michigan, taking a practice from $750,000 to over $4 million in Flint, Michigan. No economy is worse than this. And I get it. I didn't build this over 1 year, but I have 3 and 4 exit within a year by systems and processes that I've already created. And all I want to do is help you. All I want to do is help you. If you're struggling in this, go ahead and reach out to me on LinkedIn, reach out to me on YouTube, reach out to me on any platform that you see me at. Go to thedentistco.com and build a one-on-one consultation with me. Click the link in the bio. Whatever you got to do, I'm here to serve you and help you. I want to see every one of us in this world, in this economy that we're in right now. I want you to rise. I want you to rise up. And you always say, rise up. What does that mean, man? I want you to be the best you can be and stand up. We talk about living by a code, being real, raw, and relevant, so the relevant focus so you can produce the radical fruits. We talk about the core 4, body, being balanced, and business. Business ties into it all. If your business is not thriving, your balance, which is your family life, is going to suffer. Trust me. Why? Because I've been there. I know what it's like to not have enough finances to give what you want to your family and your kids, right? If your balance life suffers, your mindset's going to suffer in your being. If your business suffers, your mindset's going to be messed up. You're going to have a scarcity mindset, not an abundance. And if your business suffers, so is your body, because you're going to endure a lot of stress. So that's where it all ties in. It all packs. You want to have the core 4. If you're struggling with this in any way, shape, or form, if you need someone just to give you a swift kick in the butt, if you need somebody to mentor you, click the link in the bio or DM me, and I'm here to help you. Guys, have a wonderful day. Little questions I get. I'm going to give you more going down the road. I'll give you some more answers. Part 2, maybe tomorrow or the next day. Look out for me. We'll talk soon. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk soon.